Xbox, Xbox, man. We gotta talk about some stuff. We gotta talk about the disrespect I feel like these people be giving us. You guys know, if you've been watching my channel in particular, you know that there is a particular brand that I really be vibing with. You know, I really be enjoying. You guys should know what this brand is. I know there's a lot of debating whether or not this brand's actually successful. If it does come out, what is that brand made, you guys ask? What is it? I'm glad you asked. It's Banjo Kazooie. Now, look, I understand Banjo, for the most part, has been absent. It feels like everyone else in the industry, everyone else in any industry, gets to enjoy Banjo, but the gaming industry. You know, what I find hilarious is Nintendo be getting it in Super Smash Brothers. Now we get this Banjo Kazooie pretty much toy. But where is the Xbox game, Banjo Kazooie? How you buy something you don't give it to the industry that you bought them for? Now look, we're going to watch this and then we're going to talk about some other stuff because there is stuff I want to go into. But let's watch this trailer, man, because oh my gosh. You guys can be easier on us, man. You guys can be easier on us. All right, let's start it over again. So I don't know what this is. I don't remember. Actually, yeah, there has been a washer band in there. Look how detailed these things are, too. High quality resin statue of a washer banjo. Now this next one's disrespectful, man. Look at that. There's Banjo's backpack. They're about to show another one. There's the dimensions. This one. Okay, let's just keep going. Statues sold separately. Look at all the statues. We got the crocodile banjo, the walrus banjo, the washer banjo, the termite banjo, the pumpkin banjo, the bee banjo. Banjo Kazooie. Look, I am not foolish to think that, to not understand that Banjo isn't the type of title that's going to generate an absurd amount of money. Banjo isn't the type of title to even give me views on this video. This might be one of the lowest rated videos I have in a long time. I understand that a lot of people don't even know Banjo, especially see stuff like Astrobot not necessarily sell the millions upon millions upon millions. But PlayStation has said already they're going to continue to support and fund Astrobot regardless. If you look at something like, platformers in general, Psychonauts. There's just so many examples of platformers doing well. Almost every single time we get a good platformer in the industry, what are we caught with? What do we see? What is the trajectory in the industry? It's, we haven't played a game like this in forever. Game of the year. Almost every single time a fantastic platformer comes out, the whole industry eats it up. And they want to give it all these rewards. Now, obviously, Banjo Kazooie is never going to sell 10 million or anything like that. It's never going to sell 10 million. I would say a solid Banjo title will sell anywhere from 2 to 5 million in the long term. How I would do it is I would remake the original Banjo from the ground up, put a bunch of little extras in it, Make it really stand out in a modern time. Make it look pretty. Really amp up the special effects. Really put some work into it. Kind of like what you see on like Silent Hill, Resident Evil 4. And put that out there. And kind of judge from that. Because if you go off just a remake, I feel like is less risk on Microsoft's part. Because this game essentially is already going to have, a foundation because of the original Banjo. So then it comes down to it's just like, look, Game Pass should give Microsoft the ability to put this type of game out. And that's kind of what they sold to us at the beginning of Game Pass's lifetime, where they were pretty much saying Game Pass gives Xbox the ability to experiment, to take risks. And then it feels like the majority of the biggest games that's coming out from Xbox is all these big AAA titles. And I like AAA titles just as much as the next person. But when I look at something like a Banjo, and I look at especially a lot of the older gamers love this franchise, do I understand that it probably won't sell? Yes. But to me, that's not an excuse. How much is a Banjo going to realistically cost to give to the modern style? And you don't know. You do a Banjo good enough, people might actually gravitate towards it. I don't think you can count Banjo out. Do I think it's going to be like this gigantic success out the gate? Probably not. But I think it can actually be successful in the long term. I think it shows Xbox to get a new mascot. Because Banjo is a mascot for Xbox. But I still think a lot of people see Banjo as more of a Nintendo mascot because it was on the Nintendo 64. And then there was one on the Xbox 360. But I feel like remaking these from the ground up, maybe you remake both of them, Banjo 1 and Banjo Tooie, and you put them in a bundle and you sell it for $60, people would be more open to stuff like that. And I feel like I've said this before, keep in mind, anything I say, put in the comment section below. It's like I said, I don't expect a whole lot of people to watch this video, unfortunately. When it comes to, Banjo, it feels like it's up in the air. Because I feel disrespected. You get these toys, these statues. And I think Banjo had an amiibo, too. Over there on Switch. But the Xbox gamer gets nothing. And I'm just sitting here like, why? This game means a lot to me, man. We can all win. We can all win. And to me, if we don't think Crash, Spyro, Banjo Kazooie, Concord, if we don't think these games could be successful on their own, why don't we do a collab universe together and make that game? Make a Banjo single-handedly, make a Spyro, a Crash, and a Concord, and then you make a game with all of them together, or you could just make it twos. Do Banjo Kazooie and Crash together. Like, to me, when you start adding these icons together in the same game, you're going to unify the communities of both. You're going to get these giant mascots to be the face of your platform for right now. Do I think these together would sell more than individually? Absolutely. You could even make Concord the bad guy. Concord's already kind of a bad guy. You could even make that dude the bad guy. Or not necessarily the bad guy. He's like one of those people that's being controlled by the bad guy. And I just think it would be good, man. Look, there's not enough platformers in general in the industry anymore. And I feel like during those old days, those N64 days, just the old platformers, if none of them could survive on their own, let them all come together and survive together. I'm very curious for your guys' opinion on that. Put in the comment section below. And it does help me gauge how long people are watching this video. I apologize if I haven't made a video in a couple days. This Indiana Jones game, I wanted to focus entirely on it. I got content dropping on that tomorrow. Give you my in-depth on the game. But I wanted to make sure when it comes to Indiana Jones that I finished that game in its entirety, if I was able to give you guys a real understanding of my mindset and my thought process on it. But anyway, that's it for the video when it comes to Banjo Kazooie. Just Microsoft, stop disrespecting us, man. Give us that game. Like I get it. You're probably scared you're not going to make a whole lot of money, if any. But you sold me a dream with the game Xbox Game Pass. That you could take more risk on games like Banjo Kazooie. And if you're not going to give me that, Phil Spencer, shut your mouth. Stop talking about Banjo. Because I remember during the Activision thing, he brought up Banjo specifically. That's why it makes me feel like there is a Banjo in development. I don't know. That's all pure speculation. But I just want a Banjo, man. I just want a Banjo. But anyway, put in the comment section below what you guys feel about that. Very curious for you guys' opinion. Definitely hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video. You can always sub to the channel for weekly content. Definitely go over there and follow me at Twitter at LordAddictILP. And I have a streaming channel, Addict Arena. All that's in the description below. It's like I said, unfortunately, when it comes to situations like this, we're going to have to just see if they decide whether or not. But I do. As a Banjo Kazooie fan, I feel disrespected. Peace. Guys got to stop it, man. You guys got to stop it.